On the 5th of October 1937, US President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered his famous quarantine speech before a large audience at Chicago's Merchants Exchange Building. In the address, Roosevelt compared war to a contagious disease and urged peace-loving nations to quarantine the aggressors through collective international action rather than passive neutrality. Though he did not name specific countries, his message was widely understood as a reference to Japan, Italy, and Germany, whose expansionist actions threatened world stability. The speech marked a subtle but significant shift away from strict isolationism in US foreign policy and foreshadowed America's later involvement in global affairs. Over in Palestine, the Ben-Gurion letter was written by David Ben-Gurion, then chairman of the Jewish Agency for Palestine. In it, he reflected on the findings of the Peel Commission, which had proposed the partition of Palestine into separate Arab and Jewish states. Ben-Gurion expressed deep ambivalence. While acknowledging partition as a potential step toward Jewish sovereignty, he also viewed it as a temporary compromise, believing that the Jewish homeland's borders might one day be expanded through peaceful settlement and development. Well, not entirely peaceful these days, perhaps. Then, over in Europe, the Polish-German agreement on transit via the Polish corridor was signed, reaffirming arrangements that allowed German citizens and goods to travel between East Prussia and the rest of Germany through the Polish corridor, which is, of course, this area around Gdansk. This had separated them since the Treaty of Versailles. The agreement would help to temporarily ease tensions between Warsaw and Berlin, though the issue of the corridor would later become one of Adolf Hitler's primary pretexts for invading Poland in 1939. Finally, over in Berlin, the opening ceremony of the Winterhilfswerk, the Winter Relief Fund campaign, was broadcast for the first time from the Deutschlandhalle in Charlottenburg, instead of the traditional Sportpalast in Schöneberg. The Winterhilfswerk, organized under the Nazi Party's National Socialist People's Welfare Program, collected donations for the poor and unemployed and served as a propaganda instrument to display the regime's supposed social solidarity and generosity. The average temperature in Berlin was 12.1 degrees Celsius, and I'm extremely tired and sleep deprived today, guys. I've had a rough couple of days. Very little sleep, a lot of work, and then a lot of other things going on as well. Let's continue to focus on this fight over here. See how much damage we do in a day. It's quite a lot per hour, like more than one organization per hour during the daytime, that is, and not every hour. But we are definitely making progress. It is clear which division is being targeted. Our guys are still holding up okay. Around 83, 78, 70 in strength. We do need to reinforce them at some point. Anyway, there is our focus. Adopt new Panzer Doctrine, yeah. Okay, so now we have Anti-Comintern Pact. Not necessary yet. Uplift the Rosenberg office. Not necessary yet. Would be nice to get it out the door early, maybe. But the main two I'm looking at, or three actually, is these things over here. All-terrain motorcycle. Research bonus for military police. And we get a mill factory. This gives Deutsche Heer coordination plus 5%. That's pretty damn good, huh? But I think I want to wait with this until we can get the right medium tank technology. So let's have a look. Right now we're doing the 1938. Do we want to use the bonus for the 1940 tank or for the 1943 tank? Is a question, really. Because if we want it for the 1940 tank, it would make sense to take the bonus now, so that on our next tech in 100 days, we can immediately get that with 100% bonus. We could get it far ahead of time, which would be cool. Yeah, but we can also wait longer and play the long game. I think I'm gonna play the short game though. I don't know. And then the alternatives are expanding the Luftwaffe and strengthening the Kriegsmarine. And we will have time to do several of these, I think, before we can advance to where we really want to go, which is, of course, Anschluss. We've made moderate headway towards this now, though. That's pretty good. Moderate headway. I think for now, actually, I'm just going to go with strengthen the Kriegsmarine. But then after that, we may go for this one. This is also a 70-day one, though. It's a long commitment. Org loss when moving is reduced. Army XP. Cheaper doctrines. Right? Yeah. 1 year ahead of time. And a 100% research bonus on a heavy tank. Crazy. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for the Kriegsmarine here. Hinterpommern and Voorpommern will both get 2 naval dockyards. So we'll get 4 extra naval dockyards, which will take us up to 14. 14. Alright, that was a long thinking there. I'm thinking spat. I'm not gonna edit it out because I'm too lazy today. I'm too tired. So I hope you enjoyed my long and rambling thoughts. See you guys tomorrow. And don't forget to check out my other channel. Cheers.